Here is part 2, written as a powerful emotional continuation. Please subscribe. Part 2, How John Wick Changed Keanu Reeves' Life Forever. When John Wick ended, Keanu Reeves didn't celebrate like most Hollywood stars. No wild parties, no luxury vacations, no loud victory speeches. Instead, he went back to training. Because something inside him had changed. For years, Keanu had lived like a ghost in Hollywood, respected, but overlooked, successful but forgotten by the system that once crowned him king. John Wick didn't just bring fame back. It woke up a fire he thought grief had quietly buried. Suddenly, the world was talking about him again. Not as the Matrix guy, not as a washed-up star, but as the most dangerous man in cinema. Offers flooded in. Big budgets, major studios, massive contracts. For the first time in years, Keanu had the power to choose, and he chose differently. He negotiated for the stunt teams to be paid better. He shared his salary with crew members. He pushed for longer training so the action would look real, not fake. While the industry chased money, Keanu chased meaning. Then came John Wick 2. Bigger, darker, more brutal. People realized then, this wasn't luck. This was a resurrection. By John Wick 3, Keanu was over 55 years old, yet he trained like a young warrior. Broken fingers, torn ligaments, exhaustion that would stop most men. But he whispered a dangerous sentence, "I'm not done yet." And the audience felt it. John Wick became more than a movie character. He became a mirror of Keanu's real life. A man who lost everything, but refused to become bitter. A man who suffered deeply, but stayed kind. And that kindness began changing the world. Fans didn't just admire his movies anymore. They admired him. Stories spread. How he stood in the rain talking to a homeless man for an hour. How he quietly paid for medical bills of strangers. How he gave away millions without cameras, headlines, or applause. John Wick gave him power. But Keanu used that power for humanity. Then came the final turning point. Keanu realized something terrifying and beautiful. He no longer needed Hollywood to survive. Hollywood needed him. He could walk away anytime. He could disappear again into silence. And the world would still whisper his name with respect. Yet he stayed. Not for fame, not for money, but for the message. That you can be broken, and still gentle. That you can lose everything, and still give. That you can be forgotten, and still return stronger. John Wick changed his career, but it also changed his legacy. Today, Keanu Reeves is not just known as an actor. He is known as the man who stayed soft in a hard world. The man who came back without becoming cruel. The man who proved that pain does not have to rot your soul. John Wick made him a legend on screen, but his heart made him a legend in real life. Moral of the story: the power of a second chance. Life will break you in ways no one sees. It will take people you love. It will silence your dreams. It will make the world forget your name. But your story does not end there. Keanu Reeves' journey through John Wick teaches us that a second chance is not given to the loudest or the luckiest. It is earned by the ones who refuse to quit in silence. He was doubted, overlooked, written off. Yet he never became bitter. He never let failure steal his kindness. He never allowed pain to poison his heart. And when his moment returned, it didn't just restore his fame. It revealed his true strength. The lesson of this story: you don't need revenge to rise. You don't need pride to succeed. You don't need cruelty to prove your power. You only need 1. Discipline when no one is watching. 2. Faith when the world has moved on. 3. And a heart that stays clean even when life gets dirty. Because the greatest comeback is not the one that makes noise. It is the one that proves you never lost yourself. If you love Keanu Reeves and his story inspired you, please subscribe on our channel. Like all our videos. Comments where you are watching from and share. Thanks for watching.